Hello and welcome to Christian Youth Media once again. I am your host Oladapo Olakunle Benjamin. Thank you for always watching our video anytime we upload a video on this channel. And if you are new to this channel, please consider subscribing to this channel and hit the notification button so that you'll be notified anytime we upload video on this channel. You can also do well by sharing this video on other platforms so that it will be able to get to a wider range of people, and give us a thumb up to show you like this video. Today we'll be discussing a topic on am I ready for marriage, and this goes along with either male or female. To go into marriage, it is important that the person is matured. Maturity is very important. If you are not mature, you shouldn't be talking about marriage. By the grace of God, I want to be discussing 4 important levels of maturity you have to get to before you begin to talk about marriage. This can apply to either a male or a female. You have to be mature before you begin to talk about marriage. And number one, the first stage of maturity is that one have to be physically matured. Physical maturity is very important before preparing for marriage or before thinking about marriage. And that is why in the book of Genesis chapter 2 verse 24, Genesis 2:24, the Bible said, "Therefore shall a man leave his father and his mother, and shall cleave unto his wife, and they shall be one flesh. For this reason shall a man," and the main difference between a man and a boy is maturity. Maturity makes the difference between a man and a boy. And somebody will ask, when you are talking about maturity, what age are you talking about? What age should a man get married? What age should a woman get married? Age is not actually the most important. The main thing is maturity. But if you talk about age, in my own opinion, I feel if a female is within 20 and 25, that is okay. Or if male is within 25 and 30, that is okay. But that is just my personal opinion concerning age, and that doesn't mean that is the limit. Age is not the most important. The most important thing is God's timing for everyone. God have different timing for everyone. Number 2, mental and emotional maturity. This is very important before someone can get married, most especially for man, but for both parties, both for a male and a female. But for a man, it is very important. The Bible said a man shall leave his father and his mother. So many are not matured enough to leave their parents. Even if this goes along with both male and female. There are some female that all they know how to do is that, let me discuss with my mommy, let me ask my mom. Yes, I am not saying our parents are not important in our marriage. They are very important. They have passed through that experience and they can share their experience with us. Their experience can also help us to grow. But we need to grow beyond depending on our parent for every decision in our home. We need to be matured beyond that. And also, if you are a man that you cannot take any decision on your own, you still depend fully on your father or your parent to take decision, definitely you are not matured enough to get married. And there are so many that that whatsoever decision they want to take, it is still their father that take the decision for them. Definitely you are still a boy and not a man. A man is one that will be able to leave his father and his mother and be able to cleave to his wife. Yes, the principle of living and cleaving is very important. Which is very important is financial maturity. Financial maturity. Yes, some people will say that it's not all about money. Yes, I am not saying you have to become a millionaire before you get married. No. Maybe one of these days I will have opportunity to be able to talk about my own personal experience, my own personal preparation when I'm preparing to get married. But you have to be able to get accommodation for yourself. You should be able to know that you are going to begin to take care of another woman. Very soon children will come. Then all these ones, you have to take care of them. Then if you are not capable of taking care of them and you get married, definitely you are in for serious case. So you have to be matured financially. There are so many people that are still, even if you have grown up and you still depend on your parent for financial support so much in everything, definitely you are not matured enough to marry. Yes, even though there are so many that come from a family that the parents are very, very rich, but still they'll be able to establish you'll be able to manage money by yourself. Say if you say somebody is financially matured, it is not all about getting rich and acquiring so much wealth. It is about being able to manage money. So it is good one is financially buoyant, financially matured before you talk about getting married. And I still said it is not all about being a millionaire, but at least you know you can take care of yourself, you can get accommodation, you can pay your house rent, you can also feed 2 or 3 more people through your income. Then definitely you are good to go. Fourthly, and the most important, is spiritual maturity. Anyone that will get married must be spiritually matured. You are becoming a priest in the home. As a man in the home, you are a priest in the home. And as a mother in the home, you are also to lead your children according to the way of the Lord. Therefore, you need to be spiritually matured before you talk about getting married. God is placing the life of some people in your hand, a woman and also children, and He's expecting you to bring them up in the way of the Lord. Then definitely you need to know the Lord. You need to have a very good relationship with the Lord. You need to grow in the knowledge of the Word of God. Then you will be able to bring others also up in the same way. What you don't have, you cannot give. If you are not spiritually matured, you will not be able to bring others that are coming up under you up in the way of the Lord. So therefore you need to be spiritually matured before you begin to talk about getting married. For rounding up this video, we need to go back and we need to go through some of the things we have talked about here. Number 1, one have to be physically matured before talking about marriage. And number 2 things we talk about here is that one have to be mentally and emotionally matured. That is, you have to be mentally and emotionally stable before talking about marriage. And number 3, we said one have to be financially matured, financially fit, to be able to take care of some bills in the home that will begin to come immediately after you get married, like your house rent and taking care of other necessary bills. Number 4, which is also the last one, is you need to be spiritually mature, because God is placing you as a priest, as a leader, to begin to bring up others in the way of the Lord. So you are the priest of the home, then you have to be spiritually matured. Thank you for watching this video. The Lord prosper your way. The Lord level every mountain before you. The Lord fill all valley before you. The Lord clear every obstacle on your way and lighten your path. The Lord grant all your heart desire and perfect all that concern you. Please subscribe to this channel and hit the notification button beside it so that you'll be notified anytime we upload a video on this channel. See you next time. God bless you.